wanted to go over some upcoming meetings that we have scheduled on June 2nd. I wanted to see who will be attending that right now. That is for board operating procedures, and we'll be hearing from, hopefully, the firm for single-member districts information. And so who will be attending? Can you raise your hand if you're going to be able to attend that meeting?
Can you repeat?
June 2nd?
June 2nd? Yeah.
June 2nd. Trustee Weston, are you available on that day?
I have a lot of family in town with a high school graduate and a college graduate. I can't commit to that.
Okay. Trustee Bone, will you be there?
I don't have my calendar out right now.
Can you get your calendar out?
Actually, no.
Okay. We have a meeting on June 16th, our regular board meeting and a budget adoption. Who will be attending that meeting?
I think. Have I RSVP'd? What day was that?
June 16th. This is a regular scheduled board meeting.
I have a meeting of the Legislative Advisory Council for TASB, so I will be late.
You'll be late to that meeting?
Coming back from San Antonio.
Trustee Weston, will you be at that meeting?
I'm planning to at this time, but I can't be 100% sure.
Trustee Bone, will you be at that meeting?
I don't have my calendar out, so I don't know.
Can you get your calendar out? Okay. July the 12th, we have a meeting scheduled for called board meeting. It's an all-day session. In the morning, we'll be doing Robert's Rules, social media training, and grievance process training in the morning. In the afternoon, we'll be doing goals and constraints with Dr. McMahon. Who will be attending?
So when are we going to talk about the 12 or plus grievances that families have been waiting for?
As soon as I get RSVPs
September?
for this meeting. It's my very next thing on my list. Okay. Trustee Weston, will you be attending the July 12th meeting?
At this point, I can't commit to that.
Trustee Bone, will you be attending that meeting?
I think Trustee Bone is raising something. I'm sorry, because we were conferring on the meeting dates.
Yeah, I have a point of order. This is not on the agenda. This is board announcements and requests for future agenda items. There's nothing about calendars on the...
So this is my announcements that we have meetings coming up, and I'm trying to see who's going to be there. That's my announcement, is that we have meetings.
Okay, well, announcements are great. I think asking about calendars and having people is way over.
It's actually in our board operating procedures that you can have your phone out during the announcements portion to check your calendars and do scheduling. That's in our board operating procedures.
Can you point me to the exact page?
I don't have it in front of me right now.
Can you get it out?
No. Okay. While they're doing that, we have some dates in July that we're looking for grievances.
I can tell you real quick. It's on page 12, J4. Cell phone use will be allowed at the end of the meeting when calendaring an event.
It says calendar and events.
Mm-hmm.
When calendaring an event, yes.
Okay, we don't have calendaring events on our agenda. We have board announcements and future agenda items.
Point of order. Legal, can you please weigh in on this?
All right. How many more agenda items do we have to talk about for the scheduling?
I'm going to go over some dates in July for grievances, and I need to see who's available so I can get these grievances scheduled.
Okay, what's your other process of trying to put the agenda
Yeah, that
in
process
polling?
isn't working anymore.
I know y'all didn't have a quorum at the last meeting, so I know it's an important thing. I'm just trying to figure out what your process is.
Madam Chair, can I speak to the process?
Yes, please.
Okay, so she has asked us to respond to calendar invites, yes or no, whether or not we will be at a meeting. That's why we've had a very
I have a point of order. This also is not on the agenda. And even though legal has asked it, I mean, we're way off topic of anything. So
all right, she just asked what's the process.
I get it, but I mean, even
can we just
legal...
assume that Trustee Bone is not coming to any meeting and go on and just say what dates are available so the rest of us
Well,
can
no,
put
I
them
would
on our
actually
calendar?
like to not. I would like to go by our
I
agenda.
think, okay, board announcements, you can say we have board announcements, we can have future calendar for the summer, this is what we have, scheduled board meetings, that can be an announcement, and request for future agenda items is also on the agenda. So I think that can be an announcement as far as your future meetings for this summer that are scheduled to occur. Now, I think if there's an issue with trying to figure out your process on who can make those, that needs to be addressed so that there's a procedure that's in place and being followed, so everyone can know how to do that. So I'm just asking, what is that procedure, so everyone knows here at the board for purposes of future
So I can respond to you.
meetings?
It says in our board operating procedures that we could have our phones out for calendaring during board announcements, number 1. The board president has also asked us to respond to calendar invites, Google Calendar invites, yes or no, whether or not we'll be able to come. It's been very hard to make quorum because we have 2 colleagues that refuse.
Point of order. I think we're going way into that discussion. I think you asked and she
That
responded.
I'm responding.
No, I have a point of order. I don't think we need to talk about who's responding or not responding.
Yes, we do, because
Valerie's
it's presenting
not
an
the
issue, and
in
Valerie
charge.
asked me a question, and I'm responding.
You
So
have a
that
point
is our process, is that the board president has requested that we respond to calendar invites on Google Calendar.
Okay.
I will also respond that that is not a process. That is not documented anywhere. So
Actually, it's in several different emails.
it might be
is
in a
documented.
loosely email somewhere.
Okay.
So there is no process, Valerie. And it
Okay.
does not say that we can do this
I
in our
think
process.
the best way to handle this is just announce your meetings that are scheduled here, and then I will go ahead and send you all an email with information on what I see is the process, and you can share with me what that is, and we're going to get this figured out, because we need to be having a quorum for these meetings.
I have some meeting dates in July to look at possible grievances. That's July 19th, 20th, 21st, 26th, 27th, and 28th. Please look for an email from me and respond accordingly if you will be able to attend any of those meetings so that I can get these grievances scheduled. Actually, I don't schedule them, but I can get the availability to legal so legal can schedule the grievances that we have.